Okay, how you guys doing there? Hopefully well. We're about ready to start section 4-2 for algebra. We're starting this on Thursday, January 7th, and this assignment's going to be due on Monday, January 11th. So you have a few days to do it. It's not a really long assignment. It's like 14 questions or 28 questions total. I'll do 14 of them with you guys, or then you guys have 14 to do on your own. So you have about 5 days to do it. So should be able to get it done. So anyhow, section 4-2 deals with something called point-slope form. Point-slope form. And there's different equations of lines. Like last section we dealt with slope-intercept form. Now we're dealing with something called point-slope form. And we use slope-intercept form when we know a slope and our y-intercept. We use point-slope form when you know a point and we know a slope. Okay? So let me jot down what it should look like first. Point-slope form. Well, first off, slope-intercept form we know is y equals mx plus b. Nothing new there. Okay? And point-slope form, what that looks like is this. Point-slope form, and again, it's still an equation of a line, but it's just a different form of an equation of a line. It's of the form y minus y sub 1 equals mx minus x sub 1, okay? And again, you use this form when they give you a point and a slope, okay? Now, probably the toughest part for students to understand, let's start with the easiest part, actually. M still stands for your slope, okay? That still stands for that hasn't changed, okay? M is still your slope, okay? What you need to understand, though, is both y and x don't plug anything in for them. Leave them alone. Okay, you leave them alone. Now, what y sub 1 and x sub 1 are is the point they give you is x sub 1, y sub 1. Okay, so whatever point they give you, y sub 1 is the y value of the point they give you, and x sub 1 is the x value of the point that they give you. Don't plug anything in for y or x. Plug in values for y sub 1 and x sub 1. Okay? So this might make more sense when we dive into the assignment here, okay? We look at question number 3 on the assignment. They give us the point 2, 1. So 2, 1, and they tell us the slope is 2. M equals 2. So, again, we start off with this form. They want point-slope form. We don't plug anything in for this. We just make it y minus the y value. The y value is 1 equals m is your slope, which was 2. This 2 right here. We don't plug anything for x, minus the x value they give us, 2. And you're done. That's all you have to do, okay? All right, so they give us, when you're plugging things in, it's just going to be filling in the blanks. It's going to be 1, 2, and 2 is what you're going to plug in, because they kind of give you a shell that they want you to fill in order to get the answers, okay? Same with question number 5. Question number 5, they give us the point. What is the point they give us here? 7, negative 4. And they tell us the slope is negative 6. M is negative 6. Okay, so again, leave y alone, minus the y value, so minus 4, which is really plus 4, equals m, which they give us is negative 6, x, leave it alone, minus the x value, which is 7. Okay, so filling in the blanks, you're going to fill in 4, negative 6, negative 7. Okay? Okay. Well, okay, I take that back. Okay, don't plug in 4, because in the box it says y minus something, so minus 4. Okay? They want you to put in negative 4, and then negative 6, negative 7. Okay? Or, I take that back. Be careful on these, okay? They want you to have minuses. So on this one, what did you minus? 1. You're going to put 1 in the box on number 3. Here you're going to put in 2. What did you minus? 2. Okay? I really don't like the way I wish they just have you type, okay? What did you minus? We minus negative 4, negative 6. What did you minus? Positive 7. Okay? So, a little bit tricky there. Okay, number 7. Okay? So, they give us the point 90, and it has a slope of negative 3. And it's negative 3. So y minus the y value, which is 0, equals m, negative 3, x, again, don't plug anything for x, minus 9. So what did you minus? You minus 0, negative 3, and what did you minus? 9. So you're going to type in 0, negative 3, and positive 9. Okay, and number 9. These are all the same basic problem so far, just different numbers. So number 9, we have negative 6, 6. Goes through the point, negative 6, 6, with a slope of is that 3 halves? 3 halves. M is 3 halves. So y minus the y value, 6, equals m, 3 halves, x minus 6, okay? So if I was writing on paper, I'd make that plus plus, but since you're filling it in on the computer, what did you minus? You minus 6. You have 3 halves. What did you minus? Negative 6. You're going to type in 6, 3 halves, and negative 6. Okay, now when we look at question number 11, question number 11, they give you a picture. They give you a line that goes through the point 3, 1, and the point 1, negative 3. It looks sort of like this. 3, 1, and 1, negative 3, okay? So they give you 2 points, but they don't give you the slope. But what we could do is this. We could find our slope by rising and running. To get from this point to this point, we rose 1, 2, 3, 4, and ran positive 2 to the right. M is, we rose 4, we ran 2, M is 2, okay? So they ask us to put it in, they want it in slope-intercept form, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with point-slope form, but we're going to change it into slope-intercept form, okay? And the reason why we use point-slope form, we said we use point-slope form when we have a point and a slope. Well, we don't have a point and a slope, we have 2 points and a slope. So your next step's really, really easy. You know what you do? Pick one of these. It doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter. I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to get rid of this. So that they give you 2 points to find the slope. Once you find the slope, you only need 1 more point. Okay? So I'm going to use this one. So y minus the y value, 1 equals, that looks terrible, equals m x, take away the x value, 3. Now, they want it in slope-intercept form though, okay? So a couple of things. To be slope-intercept form, y needs to be by itself, and you can't have any parentheses. So let's do this. Let's distribute to get rid of the parentheses. 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 3 is 6. Then get y by itself by adding 1. If we do that, we have y equals 2x, negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. So your equation in slope-intercept form is y equals 2x minus 5. Do not type in y equals though, because it's already there on the computer. Just type in 2x minus 5 because y equals is already there. Okay? So the only difference here was we had to find the slope, and then once we found the slope, we picked a point, and then it was the same old thing, other than we transferred it into slope-intercept form. And again, the reason why we put it in slope-intercept form is because they asked us to put it in slope-intercept form. That's the only reason. So number 13, same type of question. They give you a picture of a line, and it goes through the points negative 6, 4, negative 2, 2. Negative 6, 4. And negative 2, 2, I think you said. 6, 4, and negative 2, 2. Is that what it was? Just make sure, negative 2, 2. Yep. Okay, so let's find our slope. Okay, to get from this point to this point, we're actually going to rise down 2 spots. We're up here at 4, we had to go down 2 spots, so it's negative 2 over, how far do we run? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's the same as negative 1 half. Okay, we rose negative 2 and we ran positive 4. So negative 2 fourths, which is negative half. We pick a point. I'm going to pick this one. So we have a point and a slope. So we use point slope form. So y, take away my y value is 2, equals m, which is what, negative 1 half, x minus our x value, negative 2. Minus minus plus plus. Again, they want it in slope-intercept form. So we're going to distribute our negative half times x is negative half x. Negative half of 2 is negative 1. Half of 2 is 1, so negative half of 2 is negative 1. We got to get y by itself, add 2 to each side. We do that, we have y equals negative half x plus 1. And again, don't type in y equals because that's already there on the computer screen for you. So just type in negative half x plus 1. Okay, number 15. Number 15 is no different than 13 and 11. It's just they don't give you a picture. So, can you draw a picture? Sure, if you want. I'm not gonna. You don't need to. You don't need a picture. Okay? They give us 2 points, 7, 2, and 2, 12. 7, 2, and 2, 12. Now, we were finding the slope by rising and running from our picture. We don't have a picture. So what we're going to do is, if you also remember, your slope is y minus y over x minus x. X, y, x, y. Our two y values are 2 and 12. I can do 2 minus 12 or 12 minus 2. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do 2 take away 12. But if I choose 2 take away 12, I got to be consistent and do 7 minus 2. 2 minus 12 is negative 10. 7 minus 2 is 5. Negative 10 over 5 is negative 2. That's our slope. Now, if you remember from the last couple of questions, our next step is really easy. We found our slope, pick a point. I'm choosing this one. I'm getting rid of that one. We have a point and we have our slope. So we use point-slope form. Y, take away the y value, 2 equals m, negative 2, x, take away the x value, 7. Distribute our, they want slope-intercept form, I'm assuming, aren't they? Yep, they want slope-intercept form. Okay, so we distribute. So y minus 2 equals negative 2 times x. Negative 2 times negative 7 is positive 14. Add 2 to each side. Y equals negative 2x. 14 and 2 is 16. So again, our equation is y equals negative 2x plus 16. They already have y equals for you, so just type in negative 2x plus 16. Let's look at number 17. Number 17. Okay, where's that at? Okay, they give us the points 6, negative 1. And what else? 3, negative 7. Same question we just did. Let's find our slope. Y minus y, so I'm going to do negative 1 minus negative 7 over 6 minus 3. Minus minus, plus plus, negative 1 plus 7 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. 6 over 3 is 2. That's our slope. Pick a point. I'm going to choose this one. So we have a point and a slope. So point-slope form is y minus minus 1 equals m x minus the x value, 6. Minus minus plus plus, distribute our 2. 2 times x, 2 times 6. Get y by itself, y equals 2x minus 13. So we simply type in 2x minus 13. Okay, number 19. Number 19 is going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one. Okay, number 19, we have the 2 points. 1, negative 9, negative 3, negative 9. 1, negative 9, and 3, negative 9. Okay, so we find our slope. Y minus y, negative 9 minus negative 9 over 1 minus 3. Minus minus plus plus, negative 9 and positive 9 is 0. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. 0 over negative 2 is 0. Okay, so we have our slope is 0. Pick a point. I'm going to choose this one. Y, take away the y value, negative 9, equals m, 0. X, take away the x value, 1. Minus minus, plus plus, y plus 9 equals, if you distribute 0, 0 times all that stuff just turns into 0. Last thing I do is get y by itself, subtract 9, y equals negative 9. And that is a line. It's a horizontal line though. Okay, it's a horizontal line through negative 9. Okay, when you get to 21, it looks like they're more difficult. They're not. Okay, as long as you remember something I taught you in the previous section. Okay, they give you f of 2 is negative 2. And they also tell you that f of 1 is 1. This is the fancy mathematical way of saying the point 2, negative 2, and the point 1, 1. 2, negative 2, 1, 1. So it's the same thing we've just been doing. It's the same thing, okay? So we find our slope, negative 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. Negative 2 minus 1 more is negative 3 over 2 minus 1 is 1. Negative 3 over 1 is negative 3. That's our slope. Pick a point. I'm going to pick the point 1, 1. Y, take away the y value, 1, equals m, negative 3, x, take away the x value, 1. Distribute the negative 3, y minus 1 equals negative 3 times x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Get y by itself, add 1 to each side. Y equals negative 3x plus 4. So just type in negative 3x plus 4. 23. Getting close to being done with this section. Okay. 23, they give us f of negative 4 is 2. And f of 6 is negative 3. Okay, so that's the point negative 4, 2, and 6, negative 3. Okay, that's just like the problem we just did. Find our slope, y minus y, so 2 minus negative 3 over negative 4 minus 6 more. Minus minus, plus plus, you get 5. Negative 4 minus 6 more is negative 10. 5/10 is the same as negative 1/2. So our slope is negative 1/2. Pick a point. I'm going to choose this one. Okay. So we have a point and a slope. So point slope form. Y, take away the y value 2 equals m, negative 1/2, x, take away the x value, negative 4. Minus minus, plus plus. Distribute to get y by itself and get rid of the parentheses. Half of x is negative half x. Half of 4 is 2, so negative half of 4 is negative 2. Add 2 to each side to get y by itself. Y equals negative half x. These 2's cancel. Y equals negative half x. Okay. 25. 3 more to go. Okay, 25. So we have negative 3. F of negative 3 is 1. And f of 13 is 5. F of 13 is 5. So that's the point negative 3, 1 and 13, 5. Let's find your slope. Y minus y, so 1 minus 5 over negative 3 minus 13 more. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Negative 3 minus 13 more is negative 16. A negative over a negative is a positive. 4/16. 4 goes in here 1 time. 4 goes into 16 4 times. Our slope is 1/4. And again, a negative over negative is a positive 1/4. Okay. I'm going to choose a point. Let's see what I have here. I'm going to pick this one. So we have a point and a slope. So point slope form. Y minus the y value is 1 equals m, which is 1/4. X, take away the x value, minus negative 3, which is plus plus 3. Distribute the 1/4. So y minus 1 equals 1/4 times x is 1/4 x. 1/4 times 3 is 3/4. Add 1 to each side. Y equals 1/4 x plus 3/4 plus 1 is 1 and 3/4. The computer may take that. It might take that. But let's make that into an improper fraction. If you remember, you times this by this and add that. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So 1/4 x plus 7/4. I know the computer will take that. It may take 1 3/4. I don't know. Okay. 27. Tell whether the data can be modeled by a linear. Can the data be modeled by a linear model? Well, let's see. They give us 27. They give us the data, x and y. So before you try to find the model, we got to find out, does a model even exist? And what do they give us here? They give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then the y values are negative 1, 5, 15, negative 1, 5, 15, 29, and 47. So we look here. We got to make sure there's a common pattern here. The x's are going up by 2 every time. 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. Okay, that's good. Now to go from negative, let's look at the y values. Negative 1 to 5, that's up 6. To go from 5 to 15, that's up 10. And 15 to 29, that's up 14. They're not going up by the same amount. So there is no linear model, okay? They're asking, is there a linear model? We say, no, there isn't one. And then that's it, okay? Because there is not a constant difference, okay? So there's filling in the blanks here. It says the data cannot be modeled by a linear equation because the rate of change is not constant. Okay? Now, hopefully number 29 actually is a model because then I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? 29. This one can, yeah, it can be. Okay? I only know X. I'm looking at the answer right now. Okay, last question, number 29. So they give us this information, X, Y. And they give you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do we have here? Oh, 0, 1, 2, 4. No 3. Okay. So 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. 1.2, 1.4. Now this one's a little tricky, okay? Because what happened here was this. From 0 to 1, they went up 1. 1 to 2, they went up 1. 2 to 4, they went up 2. So they didn't go up by the same amount, but it's okay. Because to go from 0 to 1, they went from 1.2 to 1.4. They went up by 0.2. They went up another 1, they went up 0.2. This time they went up 2 spots. They're going to go up double as much. So they're not going to go up 0.2, they're going to go up 0.4. And they did go up 0.4. So this one does have a constant rate of change, okay? And you could do the calculation. We just did the calculation, okay? It's going up by 0.2. So m is 0.2. That's what rate of change is how it's changing. Constant rate of change is 0.2. So we have 4 points here. We only need 1. I'm going to use this one, okay? So y minus the y value, 1.2, equals m, which is 0.2, x minus the x value, 0. Okay, so y minus 1.2 equals 0.2 times x is 0.2x. 0.2 times 0 is just nothing. I'm not going to put anything there. And the last thing we do is we add 1.2 to get y by itself. So y equals negative 2x plus 1.2. Okay, so yes, there is a linear model. It can be, I should have said that, it can be modeled because there is a common difference. Common difference is 0.2. Okay, so we could do it, and then we did it, and we found it. Okay, all right, that's it for this section. Again, this section, we're starting it on Thursday, January 7th. It's due Monday, January 11th. There's 28 questions. We've done 14. You have 14 to do on your own. If you have any questions, email me, okay? Talk to you guys later.